Hello everyone, this is Direwolf20 and I'm in my 1.6 test world, ready to show you guys something I'm very excited about. Forge Multipart. Forge Multipart is a API/mod developed by Chicken Bones. It's going to be available for a lot of mod authors to use going forward. What you're going to see in today's video is just the very beginning of what's available with Forge Multipart, and it's going to hopefully make for a lot of really cool and interesting stuff. So without further ado, how about I start showing you guys what Forge Multipart is all about. So at the very start, you're going to want to get yourself a saw. There's actually a couple different types of saws. You can get the stone saw and the iron saw and the diamond saw. Okay, for these you're going to need some stone rods, which are really pretty easy to make, just a couple pieces of stone next to each other. Really not terribly hard to get. Now, the exciting part comes when you combine this saw with a block, and those of you who have used Red Power in the past probably will recognize this functionality. You can get yourself some slabs, you can get yourself some panels, and you can even get yourself some covers. Pretty cool. You can also go ahead and get yourself some pillars, and I don't know, let's take a look at some posts. That sounds like a good plan. And some strips. Nice. You can also go ahead and get yourself some notches, some corners, and some nooks. That sounds neat. And these things can go all over the place. Now, the really cool part about Forge Multipart is you can have actually quite a few of these multiparts all within one block space. So right now I've got, these couple blocks right here. They're fitting together nicely, but you can really go a little bit crazy with them. You can have all kinds of things all within the same spot. It gets pretty wild. Not bad at all, right? Oh, there we go. Put that guy up there, this guy in here. So keep in mind now, we're all within one block space for the most part. Look at that. Everything that you've seen here is all within one block. Pretty nuts, right? Absolutely. I think that's about all I could squeeze in here just because of the way these things are sized. But you can get a lot in one spot. Pretty nice, right? Oh, there we go. Maybe one more. Cool. So as you can see, a lot of the block types you're familiar with are available here. We've got hollow covers, panels, and slabs. We've got all the pillars and strips and all these different micro blocks that are available to you. But Forge Multipart does more than just create micro blocks. It actually allows you to have a bunch of different things within one block space. Allow me to demonstrate. First off, Forge Multipart actually overrides some vanilla items, including torches. So you can have a torch in the same block as a multipart. So take a look at this. I'm actually encasing this torch within multi-blocks, or multiparts. Ta-da! So there's actually a torch in there, but it's all covered up by the multiparts, and that's pretty awesome. Other things you can do if you mess around with this thing are the following. Let's try this out. Not only are regular torches overridden by this, but redstone torches are as well. Ta-da! You can actually, if you want, have multiple torches all within one block space. But the redstone torches are all pretty good because they will allow you to mess with redstone like this. You should also note, by the way, that levers and buttons are overridden as well, so you can have multiple levers and buttons within one block space. Ta-da! So you can see not only do these things visually appear in one block space, but they actually functionally work within one block space. So it's not just a matter of, hey, you can see two redstone torches within one block, but they actually work pretty well. They can act as like a built-in AND gate or a NAND gate. You can probably come up with a couple different interesting gates using this kind of technique. Pretty awesome, right? Let's add another redstone torch in there just for fun. And give this a try. Oh boy. That is cool. Look at that. Nice. Like I said, levers work, as do buttons. Oh, that's neat. Oh, by the way, ice looks really cool as a cover. Just saying. And you should note that you can also like in the past, use cover strips to block a redstone signal. So as we've got here, we've got a redstone signal coming out from one of these torches. Simply place a cover strip like so, and it blocks the redstone signal. So, check that out. All within one block. What do we got here? Like 4 things at the moment? Craziness. And even, of course, if all 3 were on, the redstone signal would still be blocked, unless, of course, you break that strip. So cool. I love it. And you guys should be happy to know that Chicken Bones has brought back his wireless redstone mechanics. And, of course, these guys are multi-parts. Check that out. Ta-da! So we can see here that these are all occupied within one block space, so you can put covers on top of your wireless receivers, just like you could in the past. Pretty awesome looking. You can, of course, put the backs on them too to cover them up nicely. Oh, that's awesome. Looking really good. Check that out. And this is just the beginning of the Forge multi-part system. There's a lot more coming down the line. Just imagine, if you will, the potential to have some wiring running underneath your Buildcraft pipes, all covered up by some nice covers. You could have multiple things all within one block. So you could have some wiring, you could have some Buildcraft pipes, you could have some, I don't know, anything you can think of, right? So just imagine the different possibilities of what now forcibly takes up one full block space can take up multiple things within that block space. It's pretty impressive. Another cool thing you can do with this is you can add block IDs to a config file. There's a config file within the Minecraft config folder where you guys are all used to seeing your configs, and all you have to do is add block IDs to that config file, and it will add some textures to the parts here. So take a look at this. Now this is just a visual thing, but I added the ComputerCraft computer ID to the config file, and now I've got computer covers, I've got computer panels and slabs and strips and panels, all that kind of cool stuff. So this is just visual. Like I said, you're not going to be able to access and use these computers, but it's pretty cool looking. Oh, that's awesome. Check that out. Boom, right there. Of course, you can't right-click on it and start programming. That's not what it's for. It's not a tile entity. It's not part of ComputerCraft. This is just taking the ComputerCraft texture of the computer block and adding it to the config file for Forge Multipart. So there's really basically 3 components to Forge Multipart. There are multiparts, which are basically anything that can exist within one block space. So these things all here are multiparts. Okay? All this stuff are multiparts. A subset of multiparts are microblocks. Microblocks are these things, basically anything that is a block that can be shaved down into smaller pieces, like that. Okay, so a lever and a button are multiparts, but they're not microblocks. Microblocks are pieces like gold, where they have broken down into buttons and slabs and all these little individual pieces. And then finally, you've got materials, which are basically like the texture of the microblocks. So this is a material. It's the ComputerCraft computer as a material, and it's being used like a microblock. Hopefully that made sense to you guys, but that's the basic deal. And basically, we'll have hopefully a lot of mods adopting this API in the future, so we can have all kinds of cool stuff existing within one block space. And for now, guys, this is Direwolf20 signing off on the Forge Multipart Mod Spotlight. It's a mod/API that hopefully a lot of developers will start using, taking advantage of, and having a lot of fun with. I could see a lot of cool things coming in the future with this, and I hope you guys are just as excited about it as I am. Made by Chicken Bones, the author of NEI, among many other mods like Chicken Chunks, Wireless Redstone, all the other cool stuff Chicken Bones has made. You can go download this on his forum thread right now. It is available for both Minecraft 1.5 and 1.6. Parts of this are in the Direwolf20 FTB pack for 1.5, and it'll definitely be part of the 1.6 mod pack once it's ready. All right, guys, take it easy.